Gamers and Game Mess, what is going on? It's your boy Tanek127 here, bringing you guys my review and thoughts of the game The Oregon Trail for PlayStation 4. Could be on Xbox One, not sure. It's developed by a studio called The Men Who Wear Many Hats, and I can honestly understand why I have never heard of them. No offense to the studio, but this game is downright awful. We're going to talk about. I'm going to talk a little bit to you guys about my background with the Oregon Trail and the reason I got this game in the first place. I was a big fan of the games, the Oregon Trail and the Amazon Trail, two very old PC games that I've used to play in middle school and elementary school when I was a kid. When I first saw this on the PlayStation Store, I was really hyped. I saw it was, just a zombified, apocalyptic version of it. Now, the game isn't that horrible. I'm still gonna rate it. I'm going off of my rating that I had put in my previous first impressions live stream, and I'm actually going to go down 0.5 points. I'm going to rate this game a 5.5 out of 10. Reason being, simply for that is I'll put it on the game screen for you, just so you guys can see how it looks, see the basic interface and stuff like that. But as you can see, a majority of my team members are dead because I shot them all out of frustration. But this the thing with this game is you're basically just on an unlimited adventure to reach the end goal in the campaign, whatever that goal may be, and to reach let's see here, I'm sorry, to reach whatever the end game goal is, which isn't one in the survival mode. It's basically just seeing how long you can last in the game and stuff like that. Now this game can make fun live stream events, fun little survival things and stuff like that. It's definitely a fun game, but I think with a lot of its technical terms and stuff like that, the game is very off. Like, for example, I put the game on easy just to test it out for the stream. The game, my characters are instantly all, attacked in horrible situations, pretty much killed and stuff like that. And I just don't see how that's considered easy. If you put the game on easy, and it's still at a brutal difficulty, who's going to want to actually play the more, brutal difficulty scenarios? Now, I'm not saying, I was looking for, a light challenge or anything like that, but the game seems like the difficulty matters. The difficulty levels almost don't matter, and you're going to get the same result regardless, no matter what you do, which I think is a very bad and misleading thing into this game's menu. Another thing is the interface in this game is pretty bad. As you guys can see, this there's no way to adjust the screen stats or anything for this game, like in the actual options menu. You probably can't see it on the video, but if you look at this on my TV, this game screen is almost 1/10 cut off, and even after some adjustments on the on the PlayStation 4's corners of my television screen, it's still cut off. Like, I shrank it almost halfway just so this game would fit, and it still doesn't fully fit. Which I find is pretty crazy. The sound effects and everything, I understand they tried to keep the old school retro feel that the game has and stuff like that, but they could have been a little creative. They could have added dialogue there or something like that. And speaking of dialogue, there's tons and tons of pointless dialogue in here that don't help you with the game or anything. It's a bunch of crazy backstory that leads nowhere, a bunch of lore with absolutely no purpose and nothing to discover at all. You'll find these human graves and stuff like that. You'll get cheats that are that have controls that don't even exist in this version of the game, which I find pretty crazy. And again, the game could possibly be meant to play with a mouse and keyboard. I'm not completely sure. I'm using my touchpad and stuff like that. The touchpad doesn't move the mouse like a mouse. It just goes up, down, left, right, and all that stuff. So I'm guessing the game was built controller. Like, I got a thing told me to push Alt and F4 for a full restore cheat, and there's no Alt F4 on my controller. I don't know. I just think this game has a lot of flaws. I think with patchwork, this game can definitely be improved. So that's why I'm not, rating it super low. To my opinion, a 5 out of 10 is, average. It's halfway there. It's not great. It's not horrible. It's just, it's a start. It definitely has potential. It definitely can be something, decent and worth playing to Oregon Trail players if it gets a few minor fixes. And mind you, all these issues are minor things that can be fixed with some patchwork. Now the dialogue and stuff like that, those things, are in the game. There's nothing really much you can do about that. But I definitely think with some minor improvements, the Oregon Trail for PS4 can become something. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. If you've played this game, do you enjoy it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Blah blah. I don't hate the game. I'm not hating on anybody who's buying the game. It's a $10 retro attempt to build something that used to be really fun once upon a time, and I think with the right work that it definitely can become that. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. It's your boy Tanek127. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace, guys.